All right, we have here the Western Electric 30A. Here's the key. We've got a wire here at the tension. Got another one here at the pick. All right, and off we go. All right, that's an open. So let me just be very careful with the camera here, and we'll get this lock. All right, let me turn the autofocus off, zoom out a little bit. Okay, and so this is the tricky part, huh? Okay. Just got a little camera stand here that'll give us some stability. I can remove the vise. And let's see if we can do better here. Got a pinning tray. Cutting tray, rather, we can use. Okay. I think that's pretty good. So, well, let's remove the tool. And I put these rubber bands on just for safety. You really can't gut this lock without drilling the tops of these 4 rivets. And so I did that already. And so we should be able to pry out the sides here, the plate. There we go. All right, that's front plate. And now there's a really thick plate here. But before we go further, I'm going to unlock this because right now the spring's really tightly wound. So you can see the lock has been picked, right? Bolts retracted. Oh, I should probably show you that this is indeed a 30A. Okay. You can see it stamped there. Oh, while I'm at it, you can also see that the key and the lock stamps match. So it's the original factory key. All right, so we need to unlock the lock. Okay. And then lift the front plate out, and with that's going to come the plug. Okay, so there's the plate and the plug. Okay. All right, now a bunch of things going on in here. There's just a leaf spring here at the bottom that works the cam. So we'll take that out. Here's the cam. And actually, one of the features that makes this lock particularly challenging the tension is, unlike, say, the 30C, the Western Electric 30C, you see the cam and the plug do not interlock. And so that required using that tension wire to get all the way to the back to tension the cam. All right. So now we have a few covers. This is just a really thin piece of metal covering. And we have the levers, and they're interleaved with the spacers. So let's see. You can see this is the first spacer. And then we'll start taking out the levers, maybe on this side, that'll be easier. Yeah, okay. So here's the first lever. You can see they're stamped. This is stamped 4B, I think that says. And what's interesting is the geometry of the levers is different and distinctive for each of the 30A, B, and C. And also there's quite a few false gates in the levers. So you can see one at the top there. Anyways, that's lever 1. Spacer. Lever 2. Spacer. Okay. This will be lever 3. Spacer. Number 4. So we got half the levers out. It's getting harder as we get to the back. At some point I want to take the spring mechanism out, but that's another spacer. Let's see if we can't get a few more. Yeah, there's 5. Okay. And actually, you know what? If I just push it back, that gives me a little bit of room. Yeah, that worked. Another spacer. See if we can't get 6 now. There's 6. Okay. Spacer. Seven. All right, and in order for 8 to come out, we're probably going to want to take the spring out first. Oh, there we go. So there's the actual spring. It fits in here, and here's where we apply pressure to the levers. And then that leaves us with the last spacer and with the final lever 8. Okay, so that's pretty much it. This is the housing. The bolt doesn't seem to come out very easily. Oh, there's this little plastic thing here at the top. I think I showed you this already, but here's the back. You can see the stamping. Western Electric 30A. And I think one other thing worth talking about is the means of tension. I came up with this. This is just a 1mm wire, but since these guys are not bound together, the idea here is what I was doing is this wire reaches all the way down here to the cam. And so that's how I was actually able to tension. And there's just enough room there to slide the pick over and manipulate the levers. So that was the approach. And this is Western Electric 30A.